Young and the Restless revealed that Nick Newman realized soon the threat to Victoria's romance. Nick will give Nate a lesson in betraying someone's feelings. Nick's advises Victoria to be careful with love affairs with Nate. Maybe Nick will soon expose Nate's treacherous side. He is not clear in his love life. Through Nate's actions, Nick feels he is not a good man. Nick realizes that Victoria is being Nate's puppet to carry out his schemes. Nick will not understand Victoria's stubbornness. It was she who tied her love to Nate, holding him accountable to her when Nate declared her refusal. Maybe to protect his sister's happiness, Nick will warn Nate to stay away from Victoria. That may make Victoria resent Nick. Currently, Nate and Victoria's love story is still going to. They will officially cross that line and then have to deal with dramatic issues. Audra Charles will be listening outside Victoria's locked doors and realize a steamy betrayal is afoot. So she'll plan to use that news to her advantage in other ways together. Nick is meddling in Victoria's love affairs, which makes her uncomfortable because he is meddling in so many of her personal affairs. Victoria says Nick should stay away from her love life, but Nick is deliberately cornering Nate, causing instability. Nick would corner Nate and issue a stern ultimatum. Nick issues warnings, prompting Nate to back down. The issue of Nick talking to Nate is also to protect Elena's love interest. Maybe Nick will warn Nate of all the damage he can do and insist that this isn't fair to Elena. It's Nick's ultimatum related to an attempt to protect Elena from pain. Nick may feel that he is a talkative person, but it is also a good idea for him to speak up to protect his sister's happiness. Nick could issue an ultimatum regarding Nate having to end this side romance with Victoria, or else Nick could blame Elena for Nate's betrayal. Nate struggled to convince Nick that what happened too. Nick is using Nate's weaknesses as a threat to him. Maybe Nate will force Nick to keep quiet and let Elena think he's faithful. Regardless, all signs point to Nick coming in and creating trouble for Nate. As the tension between Nick and Nate unfolds, it can feel awkward for Victoria, so stay tuned for updates on what's to come. The YNR channel is your go-to place for the young and the restless, details, updates, and news, so visit us often.